Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Nail Crew? I was just dancing to the beat. Yes, yes, yes. I love that intro song. Somebody else in the comments was saying that they dance to that intro music, and trust me, I dance to it too. It comes on in the beginning and then it comes as the outro. I dance in the beginning and I dance again at the end. So you are not the only one, hun. You are not the only one. All right, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you're new here for the first time, well, hello, darling. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, dude, hey, because I know some dudes out there that watch too. So, hey, y'all, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any updates from me in the future. All right, so today, guys, listen, let me just tell you, I was sitting in my, I was bored. When I tell you bored with a capital B, oh my God. You know the song, bored in the house, bored in the house, bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Or whatever how the song goes. I was singing that song over and over and over. And so I ended up coming into the nail room. Let me tell you also why I'm so bored. Muffin has no concept of time, okay? So you guys know I have insomnia. She has insomnia. All my kids have insomnia, okay? So that's normal. But because we are under quarantine, there's like a loss of reality. Like there's a loss of the time concept. So we normally stay up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then that's normal for us. But now Muffin stays up until like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Like she just doesn't even go to sleep. So today at let's say, what time was it? Like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, she was just going to sleep. So now she's sleeping and I'm like just roaming around the house, bored, nothing to do. And so I sat in the nail room and I just kind of stared at everything. I literally sat there. I stared at the wall, at the nail polishes. I stared in my drawers where I keep my acrylic, like just trying to get some inspiration. I just sat in my room by myself and I just stared at everything. And I just was like, what am I going to do? I'm going to just go crazy. So finally, I said, you know what? Pink and white. Pink and white is classic. Like you can't go wrong with that. Let's just pull out some pink. Let's pull out some white. And let's just see what happens. So this is going to be a random set. All my sets, by the way, guys, if you're new, practically everything that I do is like random. I think I planned one set and that was the leopard set because I ended up drawing it for you guys before I actually did it. That was the only set I think that was planned out. Yeah, most of them I just kind of wing it. So anyway, I just knew what colors I wanted to go with. This pink and then the white. But other than that, I don't even know what's going to happen. But it's definitely going to cure my boredom for at least an hour. I don't know how you guys are coping. Please tell me, what are you guys doing? What are you doing to stay sane? I am losing my mind, okay? Like that's putting it mildly. But I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Today in the bathroom, like I was in the bathroom. I forgot what I was doing in the bathroom earlier, but I was just in there. I don't know. Probably just staring at the damn wall, to be honest. And my son comes in the bathroom and he's just like, Ma, what are you doing? I didn't even answer because I really didn't have an answer because I don't know what I was doing. I was just in there standing up by the sink, just standing there. And so he like karate chops me because he always freaking karate chops me like in the shoulder or the back or whatever. And then normally I just kind of like push him or whatever. Like we always just do that dumb stuff. But today, y'all, we ended up having, this is going to sound so crazy. Y'all are going to think I'm so crazy. But yo, I kicked him like I did I don't even know what you want to call it, like a karate kick. I got that leg high too. I kicked bat, right in the back. He turned around, he kicked me back, bat, right in my butt. I turn around, bat, Like we are literally doing like karate kicks. Oh my, that was the highlight of my day. Yo, every time I would kick him, he's like, Mom, what are you doing? Mom, what you doing? But yo, that was the highlight of my day. And then we both got tired and he left. And that was the end of that. And then I was back to board. So actually, no. I take that back. Doing these nails right here was also the highlight of my day. So I actually had 2 highlights today. So today was a good day. Today was a very, very good day. So yeah, there we go. That's it for me. A fight in the bathroom and doing my nails. Voila. You know, that's it. This is crazy. I just wonder how much longer we have. I heard, so at first they said to the end of April. Clearly it's coming towards the end of April and it's even worse. So then I heard someone say May, but I'm thinking closer to July, to be honest. I'm really thinking closer to July, which is sad because I can't be locked down till July, man. That's crazy. Even if we do get out and go outside, there's nothing open. So, you know what I mean? We can go out. Well, in Florida, at least. In Florida, our restrictions are not as tight as those like up north. So we could still go outside and walk the dog and we could do those kind of regular things. But the places that we would go to are closed. So, you know, yeah, there you go. There's that. There's that on that. What else can I say? What else have I been doing? Not to lose my absolute mind. I've watched, what is that? Tiger King? Oh my gosh. I've watched season 1, episode 1. Okay. Cause that's all I can handle at a time. Episode 1 of Tiger King. Y'all. Yo. What is his name? Joe Egg. What is his name? Excellent? Something weird. Exotic. His name is Joe Exotic, and this man is strange. It's about a zookeeper. His name is Joe Exotic. It's a whole docu-series. Oh, I know you guys already saw it. I know you guys saw it. It's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, people are talking about Tiger King. You guys, I've only been able to watch the first episode, but I do intend on watching the whole thing. I mean, there's nothing else to do, right? So I do intend on watching the whole thing. But oh my gosh, it's supposed to be really crazy. It's a zookeeper who has an enemy who wants to take his big cats. He's not having it. That's his bread and butter. That's how he make his money. He love these cats. This lady want to take the cats, want to lock him up. He tries to kill her. He ends up in prison. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. When I was watching it, y'all, like my mouth was open. I didn't know if like, is this real? Like what? What are you talking about? What? Can't be real. So I'm going to see if my guy friend wants to record our reactions to it. You know how some people watch a TV show or a movie or whatever, and then they do their like reactions and kind of commentary of the show that they're watching. I'm going to see if he wants to do it with me, because literally when I tell you we were cracking up, like at some points it's just me and him watching it, but he would pause it. He would do a commentary. And then he will rewind it so I could see what he saw and then play. So, oh my gosh, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. So enough about that. But you guys, if you haven't seen Tiger King, y'all go watch it. Go watch it. Come back. Let me know what you think about it, because I know y'all are going to think it's like, what? Cuckoo. Absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? So anyway, look at my swirl nail. She is so cute. You guys watched how I did that. There was nothing really crazy. You guys have watched me swirl before, and pretty much you just pick up some wet beads, plop them on the nail, and get to swirling. It's so easy. I feel like anybody could do a swirl. It's really hard to mess it up unless you make the beads too dry. If the beads are too dry, then they won't swirl, or they'll dry faster than you could swirl, and that could be a little bit frustrating. But if the beads are nice and wet, you should be able to move them where you want them to go. You should be able to swirl them and get a nice, pretty outcome. I think this is very, very pretty. I like pink and white together as a whole. I feel like those colors it's just like a classic combination. I feel like pink and white always go well together. So there's my little swirl. She is so cute, so cute. Okay, so now I want to add this glitter. It's called Barbie Doll, and I feel like this shade of pink, let me just open it so you guys can get a close up. Oh my gosh, there's little octagon shapes in there. There's hearts in there. There's different shades of pink. Oh my, it's just going to be so perfect. So what I'm going to do is move my paper towel and put a regular towel underneath, because as you can see, the monomer was going through the paper towel. So I always try to keep my paper towel on a towel. I don't know why I didn't do it this time, but that allows the paper towel to soak up more of the monomer instead of it seeping through, messing up my table or messing up my brush. A lot of times, if you guys get clumps in your brush and your acrylic is sticking to your brush, it might not be the brush. It might be that your paper towel isn't absorbent enough. So what you could do is try to use either 2 or 3 paper towels, which is wasteful, or you could just put a towel underneath your paper towel. That'll help soak up some of the monomer and save your brush. So I normally have a towel on my table or several paper towels. I don't know why I didn't do that this time, but I could definitely tell that I wasn't able to get my brush as clean as I wanted. Like, you could just tell, like, it just doesn't feel right when it's not cleaned. So I put a towel underneath my paper towel and it should be fine from here on out. Just a little tidbit for you guys. If your brushes are getting clumpy, if you notice after every set you have to keep soaking your brush in acetone to get the clumps out, that could be why. And then side note, acetone is horrible for your brushes. So if you do have to soak your brush in acetone to get off the acrylic, make sure you then soak it in monomer for about 10 minutes. Monomer is a good conditioner for your brush, as far as I know. When we were in school, my teacher used to always have us soak our brushes in monomer, and that just made them felt like they were coming back to life. There are other things that you could do. There's brush conditioner and brush saver and all that good stuff. But if you don't have the money, just get your monomer, soak your brush in there for about 10 minutes, and you should be fine. So anyway, all right, so recap real quick. So the first nail, the pinky, I just did a nice pink color, nice pink, just gorgeous and simple. And the acrylics that I'm using are just acting so right today. They're acting right today. Sometimes I get in here and I just do stuff and the acrylic just doesn't want to do stuff with me. You know, I'm ready to work. The acrylic isn't ready to work. But today, everything is just working out right. And I'm just so excited. So the pink nail that I did on the pinky was just plain and simple, but the color is gorgeous and I felt like it just looked beautiful. It just looked beautiful, even though it was plain. And then the ring finger, I did a swirl with the pink and the white. I felt like that came out really, really well. I'm very pleased with that one. And so my middle finger, I'm going to do an ombre and incorporate the glitter. So I'll show you guys all the acrylics that I'm using in the end. So after I finish this set, I will show you guys the containers and the names and all of that. So don't worry. I know you're like, she didn't even tell me what she using. Yeah, I'll show you guys everything that I used. The white, I just want to point out, Ashley, if you're watching, because you're not getting it back. Ashley sent me this white. It is OPI. It's a very good brand. She had to use it in school and she said she just didn't like it. And she was like, Nikki, I want you to try it and tell me what you think. So the first time I tried it with Harmony Odorless Monomer. Now, if you guys know anything about odorless monomer takes forever to dry. I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description box. You guys can watch it. I used this white acrylic and I used it with the Harmony monomer that she sent me. And I hated it. But I said, In that video, I said I was going to try the acrylic again with a different monomer because maybe it wasn't the acrylic, maybe it was just the monomer. And guys, it was just the monomer. It was just the monomer. So if you were thinking about trying this acrylic and you didn't because you watched that video, no, no, try it. It goes on like butter. This is some OPI is a good, I'm pleased. I am very, very pleased. That's all I can say. When you try it with the odorless monomer though, it took, I want to say like 30 minutes to dry. And I'm not even lying. I'm telling you guys have to watch that video. It took like 30 minutes to dry. That Harmony odorless monomer for the birds. I don't want nothing to do with it. I think the only thing that I would do with that particular monomer, I wouldn't even practice with it. I would probably just use it to soak my brushes. If I wanted to condition my brushes, that's what I would use it for. I do not like it. I do not like it. If you guys have tried Harmony monomer and you love it, let me know what you love about it. Please let me know. Let me know because I'm curious. I cannot stand that thing. So really quick, let me just be fair. Let me be fair. So the pros or the good things about an odorless monomer is that one, duh, it's odorless, right? Okay. And two, it dries slow. So the drying slow could be a good or a bad. It could be good because if you're new and you need that extra time to work, you need that extra time to make your acrylic smooth, well, then maybe you want to try it, but not me. I can't deal with it. It was just way too slow. So those are the good things about an odorless monomer. The cons or the bad side to an odorless monomer is that it dries way too slow. If you are in a salon and you are doing clients and you have to wait an extra 30 minutes to dry the acrylic, get out of here. That's just way too long. No. And then it also felt very greasy. It felt oily and greasy on my brush. So whenever I picked up a bead, the bead looked perfect. It made a perfect pearl. But then smoothing it on the nail, it felt okay. But then at some points, it felt kind of like greasy. And it just was very hard to get used to. So there you go, guys. I gave you 2 good things and 2 bad things. Now you guys can make your own decision and get you some odorless monomer if you choose to or not. I'm going to stay on the or not side. But I do appreciate you, Ashley, for sending it to me so that I can try it and I can test it. I do love, love, love this acrylic. The white acrylic, I really, really enjoy using it. And I hope you don't plan on asking for it back because you're not getting it back. It's mine now, sister. It's mine now. It works really, really well. And you guys know that. For me to say that a white acrylic works well, it really works well because I'm not a fan of white acrylic. For me, white acrylic, every brand that I've tried, white acrylic is kind of chalky. It runs weird. It acts funny. Like, it's just a thing when I use white acrylic. It's just a thing that I just don't really like it. I like the overall look and the finish, but actually using it just feels very funny to me. And I always say that. So this was the first time using a white acrylic that I felt very like good about. Like, I don't know. Okay, that's enough about the white acrylic. Moving on. Moving on. OPI, if you're watching, I take back all the mean things that I said and thought about you when I tried you for the first time. It wasn't your fault, honey. It wasn't you. It was that odorless monomer, okay? So I do apologize. I do. All right, so I'm going to use that white acrylic one more time to make a solid white nail for 2 reasons. One, it'll tie in with the solid pink nail. So now I'll have a solid pink and I'll have a solid white. I think that's going to be cute. But then also you guys can see me use it again. And I actually enjoy using it. It feels really good. So yeah, why not? And then I want to also point out, guys, do you see how I'm using the sides of my brush to really bring in the sides of the acrylic because you don't want it floating down the sides of the form. I had a one-on-one session. Hey girl, hey, if you watching, I had a one-on-one session recently. And you guys know, like in our one-on-one sessions, yes, we do a tip now, but we always do a form because no one's comfortable with forms. And I want you guys to be comfortable with forms. So I had her use forms and she was uncomfortable with it, but that's okay. You know, we're all uncomfortable until we're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, one of the things she had to do was bring up the sides. Bring up the sides, pack in the sides, pack in the sides. Like you always see when I put my first bead on, I always bring the sides in, bring the sides in. And if you don't do that, when you take the form off, you'll have a lot of run and spillage of acrylic over to the side. And then that's going to leave you with a lot of finish filing in the end. So that was one thing I was really trying to get through to her was just put that bead down, bring the sides in, and then you worry about flattening it down the middle. So if you're watching, honey, don't give up. Keep on practicing. We always start somewhere, but just focus on bringing in the sides. I can't stress that enough. And bead consistency. That's something everybody needs to practice on. Even me. We all need to practice on bead consistency because we always can improve on that. So anyway, again, I'm bringing those sides in because you'll see when I take the form off, I'll show you guys. You just don't want to have a lot of filing in the end. That's just the name of the game. You want to lay the acrylic so you don't have a lot of finished filing in the end. Now, in the beginning, when we're new, honey, we're going to have to put that file to work. In the beginning, we're going to get our money's worth out of those files. But in the end, when you're becoming more proficient with laying that acrylic, you want to have to use the file less and less and less. Okay, so if you can lay your acrylic so that it's nice and neat and you don't have a lot of finished filing in the end, that'll save you lots of time on your set. But in the beginning, don't really worry about it and definitely don't beat yourself up if you don't get it the first few hundred times, okay? So anyway, here I am with that white acrylic and just watch how I pat it into place. I'm literally just patting it down and it's just doing what I want it to do. Like today is a good nail day. Today, the nail gods are like, Nikki, go ahead and have you a good day. Go ahead and have. Now tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen, but today, go ahead and have a good day. And yes, I am. Like everything is just going so smooth. This color too, the white isn't like a bright white. It's a soft white. It's a nice soft white, and I like that. I like that a lot. I'm just going to make this little area a little bit darker and thicker, and pretty much it just works very well. Anyway, guess what, guys? Guess what? Finally, my XVX system came in the mail. Finally. Oh my gosh. I felt like I ordered it 12 months ago. Really, it was really about like 2 or 3 weeks, but it still felt like I was waiting forever. It came in the mail. I did not open it yet, guys, because I love you. I want to do my first impression on camera. So I'm going to open it with you guys. And oh my God, I really cannot wait. Like, I just want to dive in that package and just like tear it open. And I want to soak my nails off and do my nails with the XVX system. But I'm not going to do that because I did my nails with a dupe, the Après dupe, which is very similar to the XVX system. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's exactly the same thing, to be honest. So I just want to see how long they will last. So I'm not going to soak them off. I'm not going to take them off or anything like that. I gave you guys a good dupe video for those of you who can afford the XVS or the Kier Sky or the Après or the 123 Go. So I did a dupe for you guys, and I want to wear them for at least maybe like 3 weeks just to see what happens. So it's already been 2 weeks. I'm at 2 weeks now. So let's keep them on for one more week just so I can give you guys a good, real good updates. But so far, y'all, I've hit my nails so many times. Like the first few days, I wasn't really 100% confident in it, you know? So when I hit my nail, I was like, like I would always like, oh my God, like let me check my nails. But then, like, after the first week, I was like, yeah, whatever. These are strong. As a matter of fact, we have a sliding glass door, and I was trying to close the glass door, and my pointer, middle, ring, and pinky, y'all, even the little baby pinky, y'all, okay? I was closing the door, and, you know, sometimes you're moving a little bit too fast, and so your hand slip. Well, it slipped, and it got caught. They didn't get jammed or anything, but they kind of just, like the tips, kind of, I can't even describe it, but it's like slammed back. So I thought that I lost all 4 nails. And at that moment, when I looked at my hands and all my nails were still there, no cracks, no nothing, I said, oh, I got me a good dupe. And so these are good. Like, these are on for life. These are a permanent part of my hands now. Like, they're going nowhere. At that point, I knew this was a very, very good dupe. So if you guys cannot afford these expensive systems, go back, watch that video, watch how I did these nails with polygel. You guys will not be disappointed. And the nail tips that I used are thick. So yeah, just go back and watch that video. You guys won't be disappointed. The nails seem like they're going to be on for a while. But I do need to find someone to let me do the XVX system on them. I need to find someone who needs a full set because Muffin, she needs a fill. I don't think she's going to let me soak those off yet. My niece, she needs a fill. I don't think she's going to want me to soak her nails off either. So I'm running out of family members. Maybe my sister will come over. She works so much though, guys. Like she's either at work or sleeping so that she can go to work. But I'll see if I can catch her on a day off. She's also in the medical field. So I feel like she deserves a little pampering. She's an essential worker, you know what I mean? I'll see if on her day off she can come over and let me do the XVX system on her. Because I don't want to do the XVX on a practice hand. I actually want to do it on a person so that I can compare it to the dupe. So if I'm wearing the dupe and my sister has the real thing, then we can compare it and you know, and see like, okay, mine lasted this long, hers lasted that long, things like that. So fingers crossed that she brings herself over my house within the next couple days so that we could get this party started, y'all. I'm crossing my fingers. As a matter of fact, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to text her and say, bring your ass over my house so I can do your nails. That's how I gotta talk to her. Because she doesn't like pampering. She's a weirdo. Who doesn't like pampering? Ayana, if you're watching, you are a weirdo. She doesn't like to be pampered. She just doesn't like it. My mother was the same way. I'm like, give me all the pampering. Give it to me. Give it to me. Somebody massage my head. Somebody massage my shoulders and my feet. What else? Somebody could just massage my hands. Like, give me all the pampering. Someone could even grease my scalp at the same time, darlings. Like, I'm here for all the shenanigans. Not her. Not Ayana. She don't want nobody touching her. She don't want nobody hands on her. She's just like, just leave me alone. Stand over there and I'm over here and I'm good. That's her. So I'm offering this free pampering. Listen, yo, I even say, Ayana, come let me do you a pedicure. I have a paraffin wax machine. Y'all. And I'm like, girl, come over. Put your feet in this paraffin wax. Let me do a pedicure. You think she's made it to the paraffin wax? Do y'all think she made it yet? No, she has not. Okay. So y'all need to spam the comments and say, Ayana, go to your sister's house. Get pampered. Spam the comments. And then I'm going to send her the video and I'm going to say, Ayana, read these comments. Read the comments. Don't watch the video. You ain't got to hear what I said, but just read the comments, and then we'll see if she comes over. All right, so as promised, here is the acrylic that I use. The first one is Opaque White from OPI. It is their competition series, and she got this from school, I want to say, and so I don't know like how much it costs or where you could purchase it and things like that, but I like it very much. And then the pink is from Not Polish. It is a dip acrylic, but as you can tell, I used it with monomer and it worked very well, very, very well. Showing you guys the back, and then here is the bottom. It's supposed to glow, so once I take it out the lamp, I will put it in a dark room, probably in my bathroom, and we'll see if it really glows. And then, of course, the clear that I used is from my Almond Stiletto. It's the same clear that I always use. And then the glitters I got from Unapologetic Nails. You guys know I love her. Love, love, love her. So links to all those goodies will be in the description box. All right, so now the acrylic is dry, and I'm going to take my forms off. So I'll show you guys. Let me just take these forms off really, really quick. And then I'll show you what it looks like from the side view. Because if you're struggling with your bead consistency, you probably have a lot of spillage to the sides when you take your forms off. And I have a little bit, but not too bad. But that's why you want your beads to be drier, so that you don't have all that extra spillage when you take your forms off. All right, for the sake of time, I did the filing off camera, and then we're going to go in with our no wipe top coat, our chrome powder, and yes, you've guessed it, spider gel, spider gel. Y'all know I love some spider gel. I love spider gel, y'all. Like, it just makes the look just come together. Like, come on. It's like the simplest, cutest, I just love spider gel. I just had to use it. I just had to. And this one I got from Yoyogi, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. Someone did leave me a comment on how to make your own spider gel. So once I get a bunch of opaque containers, like really, really small opaque containers, I might make them and then turn it into a video so that you guys can make it too. Yeah, I think that'd be super fun, especially the fact that I love it so much, but I don't have a lot of the colors that I wanted. Like, if I had like a bright pink, then I would have put the pink spider gel on the white nail, but I don't have that color. So if I can make my own spider gel, man, I'll have like an unlimited supply. You guys will see spider webs and spider gel like all over the place. So yeah, I really just need to get me some containers so that I can make some. So anyway, I applied my top coat to the thumb because I'm going to do some chrome powder there. And I cured it in the lamp for about 20 seconds. I love that cute little handy portable bottle lamp, y'all. Oh my God, it just comes in handy. I think she is still having a sale, so check her site out. And I have a coupon code, so you could double save. Double save, you're welcome. All right, so here I go, just applying my chrome powder. I like to press it into the nail. Someone used to ask me that, like every time I would do chrome powder, someone will always ask me, why do you pat it? Why do you press it? I don't know. I don't know why. It just kind of works like that for me, you know? So I pat it and press it, and then kind of smooth it out. And that's just kind of how I do. And you know, I guess everybody does it different. That's just my way. But it always looks really pretty. I feel like that is gorgeous. Woo! I know you guys were wondering, like, why is the tip of that nail clear when I was doing it, right? I know you guys were like, what the hell is she doing? She didn't finish it. Yeah, I had a plan. Y'all. I had a plan. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love when there's a random set, like you go into the set of nails not having any idea what you're going to do. But as you work from pinky to thumb, you just get ideas and you're like, oh, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. So as I'm working on the pinky finger, I'm thinking about what I'm doing for the ring finger. Then as I work on the ring finger, I think about what I'm doing for the middle finger, and so on and so forth until I'm done. So yeah, I feel like it was random, but it totally came together. And then I do have 2 top coats. One is for the chrome powder because I don't want chrome powder in my good top coat. So that's why I have two in case you guys are wondering. So now I'm going to pop that in the oven, let it cure for a full 60 seconds. And dun 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 dun! Absolutely gorgeous. And have you guys noticed? I started out doing the nails with Nala, right? And then I took the tips out and I put them in Tuesday. So you went from seeing Nala when I was working, and now you're seeing Tuesday for the pose action because Tuesday looks a little bit more real. And it glows. How awesome is that? It glows. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.